Every so often in history, there are standout leaders who lead with words and make decisions that can change the trajectory of where things could have gone. This week, I'm sharing how to support your team to the other side of the COVID-19 crisis. And yesterday, I shared the first two steps of Winston Churchill's highly respected crisis framework. Frame the crisis and invoke a sense of destiny. My name is Margie Ireland, and this is video tip number 18 to help you lead through COVID-19. And I work one-on-one with leaders to help them and their teams to survive and even shine in the most stressful and challenging of circumstances. Today, I give you the next two steps: lead backwards and redefine hardship. Lead backwards is to look forward and then plan from there. And I've actually used this strategy for many years with my leaders and in my own businesses. When I was an owner and leader in an executive recruitment practice, we had this backward planning in place prior to the GFC. And I believe it was the reason we were one of the few agencies to make a profit that year. We had a long-term view of where we were heading, plus we'd built in contingency plans for unexpected events. So try this. Direct your attention to the longer-term goals you had in place before this crisis. Even though the short-term path to these goals may have changed, can you still keep these as a focal point? When we take our focus off the longer term and only focus short term, it's a bit like taking the anchor out of the water before setting a direction of where you plan to head. You'll just sort of drift about, bouncing from one place to the next. Leading backwards means you keep your team focused on the long-term goals and then adapt. For example, in 12 months' time, if you had a particular goal, where do you need to be then 9 months to be on track? What are the milestones? Then set these in 3-month blocks. While you may need to adjust the next 3 months, this process helps to clarify what needs to be done and by when. Second strategy for today is redefine hardship. And this is really close to me because it's about mindset. Churchill would say things like, hardship will make us better, stronger, and more resilient. We tend to believe anything that is hard is bad, and this is your mindset. So try this. Every time you come across a challenge over the next 24 hours, instead of seeing it as bad, decide to use it as an opportunity to be stronger and more resilient. This could be your opportunity to try that George Costanza approach I shared in tip 6, titled How to Lead a Team Out of Frustration or Fear. Flip the challenge to be something positive. This will also inspire your team to do the same. Navigating the coming weeks and months ahead as we re-enter, recover, and rebuild in different ways in our workplaces, there will be new challenges for you as leaders. Now is the time to start preparing for this transition with tailored leadership coaching. Learn more in the comments below.